guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming my project using 2018 and 2018 or 2018 using 18, whatever it is. I don't know what it's called. It's my project pan. I'm trying to use 18 products. I have a little bit of progress, not anything too crazy, but I definitely do have progress. I have all of the products in the bin here. And one of the ways that I'm doing this a little bit differently than other people that I've seen, I mean, I'm sure somebody has done this before, but I actually have everything written down here, and I have like a kitchen scale, and I'm weighing them. It kind of is like a different way for me to kind of see my progress, because on some products, especially ones that like maybe you can't quite see the product, it helps to have like a frame of reference, at least for like where you started and where you are now. Granted, a lot of these are really small products, so like this only has 0.09 grams of product, so it has like nothing. So weighing this one, I mean, probably isn't going to mean anything to me, but weighing something like a setting spray or a lipstick, like this has 4.2 grams of product, so I might be able to actually see kind of the progress just based on the weight alone. So that's why I'm weighing them. I just thought I would kind of let you guys know a different way that I'm kind of measuring my progress. But anyways, let's get into the product. So I have a few that are done. I actually filmed this update, I want to say almost a month ago now, and I was planning on posting it in August. I was planning on posting it in April, but honestly, so much has changed that like it's a different update. So let's start with the product. So starting with the moisturizer that I have in here. That is the Too Faced Hangover RX. And this is how much we have left. So when I weigh this, the first weight was 45 grams and the update was 40. So I've used 5 grams of product, and this has 0.13 ounces. So I have no clue how many grams. So I've used about 1/8 of an ounce. So, you know, it's just interesting. It's another way to look at it. I can kind of see how much progress I'm making. I haven't been using a lot of these products as much as I would if I wasn't doing the other project that I'm doing, just because I haven't been reaching for these as much. But some of these are the products that I like throw in my bag for everyday use, like when I'm touching up. So I have gotten some use out of those. I like this. I have this under my skin today. It really does make my skin feel really hydrated and ready for makeup and kind of sticky. I just, you know, it's not the thing that I reach for the most, because most of the time I want mattifying. But I do like this. I will for sure use it up. And yeah, that's going well. The primer that I have in here, I'm going to switch out. Dang it, I forgot to do that. The primer that I had in my project pan was the Becca Evermatte primer, and I just don't like this. It's so hard to use. I feel like you can see the edges of like where I put it, where I didn't put it. It just feels like too much work for what I want right now. So I am going to just declutter this. I'm gonna be honest, it's going. I'm literally putting it in there right now. As far as what I used of that, I used about 1 gram. What I'm going to switch it out with is the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Primer. My dad is at a Sixers game right now. I'm super jealous. Like, I really want to see Ben Simmons play. I really want to see all of those boys play. So, super jealous. It's not a very exciting game, but I'm still super jealous. Anyways, I had this in my project using on my makeup, and I was editing that video, and I heard myself say, I'm just going to keep this so that I can, you know, use it up because it's a sample. And I was like, ding, 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 put it in your project pan. So I haven't weighed this yet, but I will leave the weight on the screen right here. I like it. It fills in my pores. It's a little bit more wearable than the Becca one. So this is my new primer. Like I said, weight will be on here, and you'll be seeing updates from now on. We are starting out at 5 grams of product. Okay, moving on. So at some point I had this so that I could like squeeze all of the air out and tell you guys how much we had in it. It's something like that, although I'm sure there's an air bubble in it. I don't know if you guys can see how flat that is. I mean, this is kind of tricky, not tricky, but it's kind of like you have no clue how much is in here really. I would say if I rolled it up like a toothpaste, we'd be about here. So there's a lot in here. I started at 30 grams and we're at 23 now. So I probably use approximately 2 grams per application. So that's like 10 uses, and this might be done. I like this. This is one of my favorite foundations of all time. It won't be hard to use it up. The problem is I'm just using all of the other stuff that I have. So this isn't what I'm reaching for because of that project. But again, as soon as that is over, I'll be using this more. I'm wearing my Eagles underdogs to top dogs shirt that my mom got me after the Super Bowl. So good. Okay, so the concealer I haven't gotten a lot of use out of either, and it's just because it's so fair. This is way too light for my skin, especially if I have any sort of tan, which I have had some lately, and not a lot comes out on the applicator, and I like don't know if that's because it's a sample or if that's how the NARS Creamy Radiant Creamy, what is this fucking called? This started off at 16 grams and we are at 12 grams now. So I've used this a few times. It has 0.05 ounces, so I have no clue how many grams, but we've used some of it and I can't imagine there's that much in here. So I will probably be able to use this up. It'll be nice to kind of brighten the under eye, especially to combine with concealers that are a little bit darker. I like it. It's okay. Not the best concealer in the world. I probably won't repurchase it, but I just want to get it used up. I'm not the biggest fan of sample products like that, especially if they're not like my favorites. You guys, I can't stop looking at the mirror at my eyeshadow because I never wear purple. But this Morphe 35P palette is in my project using all my makeup, and I literally won't get rid of it because of this shade. This light purple is the softest, butteriest purple shade. This is what's on my lids. I'm obsessed with it, and I literally will probably keep this palette solely because of that shade. I'm off topic. Okay, next up we have the powder and empty product number 1. We started off with 56 grams and it was gone at 50. So that was 6 grams of product. Let's see how much it had 8 grams. So I only had used up a quarter of it before I started and I used up the rest of it. It was okay. I definitely won't repurchase it because it was nothing special. But I'm glad I used it and finished it up. It was a Casey Holmes recommendation. I normally love the things that she recommends, and this definitely wasn't like an exception to that. I liked it, but I just kind of got sick of using it. It was a little bit too dark, so it kind of like tinted my foundation a little bit. So I'm glad it's over with, but it was okay. After powder, the bronzer. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and you can see more progress than I was able to measure by weighing it. So I don't know if you can see in there, but there's a little bit of pan around the edges. You can kind of see some shadows in there where I've dug the product out. This has grown on me to the point where I'll probably purchase a full size of this when it's done because I really like this. I have gone through phases with this where I liked it, phases where I didn't like it. I think my final verdict is I really like it, but I still have some way to go. I like it though. We started off at 13 grams and we are at 12 grams, but there's only 2.5 grams of product in here. So I've already used half of it, but it doesn't do 0.0 grams. So I think I can finish that up. I use a lot of bronzer. For blush, this is the NARS Gouloué. I don't know how to say it. This is a beautiful blush. It is really easy to throw on every day because it's like a very wearable color. You will not be able to see any progress in here. In fact, this still has like the lines on it from when they first press it. I have not used a lot of this product because it's super pigmented and you don't need a lot. So I haven't used a lot because I didn't need it. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this up. I honestly don't even feel like I'm going to be able to make a dent in it, even though this is the world's smallest blush. But I want to use it and get it, like a lot of use out of this, and I'll probably just get rid of this at the end because I have another of this color blush in a palette. After that, blush highlighter. You guys, I'm probably going to purchase a full size of this highlighter too. This is from Winky Lux. This is the diamond powder. I have it in medium, but I would like to purchase light for my under eyes. This, you can also see a little bit of a divot in it. I don't know if you guys will actually. I have some progress in it. We started off at who the fuck knows how many grams. It's not written on here anyway. But my first measurement was 12 grams and it's still at 12 grams. I just don't use that much highlighter. I need to start using this like all over my face as like a setting powder, like those dry skin people do where they like put like a glowy powder all here. I need to start doing that because I'm never going to finish this, but I really like it. It's very pretty and it's a nice subtle highlighter if that's what you like. The setting spray. It's gone. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, one of my favorites. I have at least 2 backups of this. I just wanted to like make myself finish one of these up because I'm moving and it was worth it. I'm replacing it with actually 2 setting sprays. The first one, this is the Cover FX Mattifying Setting Spray. This I used in my project using all my makeup. I gave it a red because it just wasn't as good as my other mattifying sprays. But I figured instead of wasting my money, I'm just going to put it in here and use it up. It is to right here. I can see like the shadow of it. So we are full to right here. It has 28 grams in here, and I have no clue how many ounces that is. I think that's less than an ounce. So I have a feeling I can use this up. It's not like I like it, and I can always apply a setting spray, especially if I bring it with me. So I think I'll be okay. The Urban Decay All Nighter, we started at 79 grams and ended at 32. It has a little bit in here, but like you can't like trust. Now, of course, it's working perfectly. I just found that you can't trust the mister when it gets to that point, so it's easier to just call it done. And then the second one that I'm going to add in once I finish up the Cover FX one is the Mario Badescu. This is the facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. We are here. So I've got a good ways to go on this one, but I just forget to use it. So I wanted to put it in here so I remember to use it, and it doesn't just sit in my collection forever because it's really nice. It's a nice mister. I love rose. Honestly, this is something that I might like spray on my face even when I don't have makeup on, just to like spray on my face. Let's see what's next. Oh, the eyeshadow palette, you guys. There's literally no weight difference, which is fine because I'm not trying to use it up, but you can definitely see like a difference in the way the shadows look. There's a little bit more divots in different ones. You can see like a little bit more use. I just want to hit pan in one of them. You can tell the ones, I mean, clearly the ones I use the most are these two and this one. But even like this pink has a little bit of a dip in it. This pink has a little bit of a dip in it. The darker browns. So I'm definitely getting some use out of it. I'm enjoying using it still. Again, I haven't really used a ton of it since that project started. I've been kind of amping it up a little bit with the other projects, so these have definitely taken a little backseat. But I really like that eyeshadow palette, and I'm still enjoying using it and really happy with my progress. Okay, ColourPop Plunge. We started at 19 grams and we are at 14 grams. I think I just saw somewhere that these have 2.1 grams of product in them. So there's no way. Oh, I must have waited with the lid on. That's what it is. So I have no clue. We're at 14 grams right now, and I would say I'm about halfway done this shadow. You can probably see, if I do a little close up, that there's a hole in the middle and then there's a little dip around the edge. So I'll finish this one day. I'll be very sad to see it go, but it needs to be used up and be done. I will feel very good about myself when I finish that shadow. Maybelline Skinny Eyeliner. I have no clue how much is left in here because this literally has less than 1 gram of product in it, and I can't roll it up because it doesn't roll back down. So I love this eyeliner. I just use it as often as I can. I have no clue how much is left in it. We're just going to keep going. It weighs 4 grams right now. It's always weighed 4 grams. I have no clue. I just keep using it, and hopefully one day it'll run out. That's how I feel about that one. I think we're moving on to brows now. No, mascara. Okay, this is the mascara. We started off at 19 grams. We're at 18 grams now. The only concern is I think it's starting to smell. I'm like, want to smell this without the chance of getting it on my nose. Oh, I did it anyways. I'm going to keep using this even though it's been open for 3 months, and I should throw it out. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep using it until it smells bad. Let's see how much product is in here. 0.27 fluid ounces. So I wish I measured this in ounces, not grams. But it wouldn't come up because it only measures in like percent, like fractions of ounces. Anyways, I need to get a better scale, like a more in-depth scale if I really want this to work. That would be cool. Like if I could measure like to the 10th even, or like the 100th. I'm a nerd. This is one of my favorite everyday mascaras. It just makes my lashes look really good but not overdone. I really like it, and I for sure will just use that until it stops smelling, or until it starts smelling. Eyebrows, you guys, I told you in the beginning this was going to be like kind of the gimmies. I have already finished 2 and I'm on my 3rd. I finished a NYX Micro Brow and a L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. This one is my favorite brow pencil. This one is like up there. And I'm finishing my other micro brow. So this is the NYX Micro Brow. Again, these are in brunette. Right now it weighs 4 grams, because they all do. Let's see how much product I have left though. This one had a good amount in it, I feel like. So that's how much product we have. It's a good amount, but I think I can get it done. Brow products are easy for me to use up because I do my brows every day, and I don't really like... Brow products are one of the few things that like I can kind of just use whatever and make it work. So it's easy for me to go through these. They don't come with a lot of product in them, so I'll get through this pretty quickly. And then the next one that I want to add in after that, just in case I kind of get through that one before the next update, which I probably will. The next one that I add in is going to be the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Shape and Fill, which is like the thicker kind of Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer style product. It has that triangle tip. So that's what I'm going to add in after that one, because I'm going to probably add in a bunch of Yellow Star products to my project pan, and this is one of them. Moving on to lip liner, this is the Rimmel Lasting Finish Lip Liner in Natural. We started at 2 grams and it weighs 3 grams, so not sure what happened there, but I'm never going to finish this. I just don't use lip liners. I really should stop buying them, but I like this formula. I'm going to do my best. It's actually a pretty good color too, so if I'm going to use a lip liner, it could be this one. I'm just not making any progress yet. Another product that I have made very little product on is the Nude Sticks in Mystic. This is the lip and cheek pencil. It is really pretty. We started at 7 grams and it is 6 grams now. It's just a pretty shiny lip crown kind of thing, like kind of like a glossy lip crown. I have a few of these. This isn't the best color on me, like it's not the most flattering color, but I still like it and I will still definitely like probably hopefully use it up. Not definitely. Another product that is done is the ColourPop Aquarius Lippy Pencil, and the reason that this is done is because it started smelling really bad and making my lips feel gross. So I had a little bit left in it. I probably could have gotten some more use out of it. Its last weigh-in, it was 8 grams, which was the same as the first weigh-in, but I don't feel comfortable putting this on my lips anymore. So that one's just going to be, we're just going to call it done. And then we have the Maybelline Stormy Sahara lipstick. This one, I'm tempted to throw this one out because looking at it in this light, I can't tell if it has the little spores on it or if it's just been messed up by the container. I think they're spores. Okay, I think this one has to be thrown out now. So we need a new lipstick. Let's see what I marked yellow. So this one's just going to be done because, ew. I'm going to add in the Makeup Forever lipstick in N9. This is like a pretty natural lipstick. Let me show you guys how much we have of this one. It's pretty. It's kind of like a My Lips but better color. I will have the weight of it listed on the screen. I like it. I gave it a yellow just because, you know, small sample, not the best color in the world, but I mean, I'll use it up and it'll be small and a lot easier than that big lipstick. We have the Buxom Lip Gloss in Rose Julep. Did I not talk about what I'm replacing that powder with? I didn't. We'll get there. The last product that I had from before was the Buxom Lip Gloss in Rose Julep. And you might be able to see I have a little bit of air bubbles in there. So we're doing something, but the weight has only gone down 1 gram. We started at 7 and we're at 6 now. So I don't know what that means. I don't know what we started at because this doesn't have a measurement on it. But I think I can probably get through that lip gloss. Again, I think I'll use it more in the summer. And then finally, the product that I'm replacing that Flower Beauty powder with is the Kat Von D Translucent Loose Setting Powder, or Lock-It Setting Powder. We started at 21 grams, so that's what we weigh now. And we started, like, this has 5.4 grams of product in it. So let's see how far we get. I have used this some. Again, it's one of those products that I marked yellow. There's a good amount of powder in here, so I don't think I've used very much, if, like, any. We'll see. It's just not the best powder, so I just don't feel like it's worth keeping it around, but I do like it and I will be fine using it every day. Those are all the products that are in my project pan. Hopefully you guys are a little bit impressed with me. I think I am finished up. So I have finished up 6 products, 2 of which I am just getting rid of because they're bad, and then the other 4 are actually gone. So I mean, it's not the most impressive progress, but like I kind of knew that was going to happen, and I feel like my progress is only going to get better from here. So I'm not really mad about it. I feel like we'll be okay. If you guys enjoyed this video, you might also like the project using all my makeup that I'm doing right now. Although if you're on my channel, you probably came from that video. So check out all my other videos. You might like them. Subscribe if you want to stay tuned and see how I continue to do on all of these products, whether or not I finish any of them. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time.